After a disappointing choke in the final minute against the T-Wolves, the Dubs faced a playoff team in the Pelicans without Zion Williamson. And after going down 20, Steph Curry and co. led a huge second half comeback. I want to break down how Steph kept tricking the Pelicans defenders on the wrong sides of ice screening actions to get open shots, so let's get to it. In the first quarter, Curry gets it to Dre on the left wing, and Kuminga immediately sets a fade screen on CJ McCollum. The Pelicans are choosing to not switch off-ball screens, so Curry easily pump fakes him and get him off balance, and relocates to the left for a pull-up three. Herb Jones is a tremendous defender with a long wingspan, so the Warriors really want to get away from this matchup with Steph Curry. Looney comes for the high pick and roll, but the Pelicans' big man Valanciunas supposed this was going to be an ice defense to the sideline, but the last second Curry was able to actually use the screen towards the middle of the floor. This counter to the ice defense gets Curry wide open for a 3-ball. With the Pelicans building a double-digit lead, we get an initial switch onto Trey Murphy, but Dre comes for a second drag screen and the Pelicans try to ice this again. However, Curry uses a clever in-between legs dribble at the last second to trick Valanciunas on the wrong side of the pick once again, and now has an open paint to drive through the lane. Here he draws contact for the and one. Way to read the coverage here. Now let's predict this ice coverage once more, but this time with Larry Nance Jr. When Looney comes for the high pick and roll, Herb Jones is in the middle stance, but Nance Jr. comes towards the sideline trying to encourage another ice coverage. This was a bad mistake and miscommunication on the Pelicans' part, because Steph simply counters by using Looney's screen to get wide open lane. This time, he does see that there are rim protectors and uses a finesse push shot from the free throw line. That shot is way harder than it actually looks. The third quarter was when the Dubs exploded on offense, and this fast break possession demonstrates the Warriors' big three relationship this last decade. We have a pretty much triangle shape on the left wing, but with all the attention on Steph Curry attacking the basket, Draymond sets a back screen on Herb Jones in order to get Klay Thompson open. Easy dump-off pass for a corner 3-ball, and great overall communication by the Dubs' big three. The off-ball actions that Golden State runs, like the split action, for example, are all extremely effective against defenses that do not want to switch. Here, Steph swings it up top, and it looks like he is setting a down screen. And while Herb Jones is keeping his eyes in Steph in a denial position, this becomes a decoy as Anthony Lamb sets a fade pick at the very last second to get Curry wide open. Credit Draymond for making a timely pass right to the shooting pocket, and it becomes an easy quick release 3. In on-ball scenarios, New Orleans, like most teams, switch. However, this possession was a mismatch nightmare. GP2 first sets the pick and Ingram switches, but Golden State wanted to get Valanciunas into action once more, so Looney comes for a second pick, and the Pelicans stupidly switch. Valanciunas has his hands down and is also in a relative drop position, so Steph reads this as an open 30-footer and pulls up. Swish. The fourth quarter was when the Pelicans gave up because chasing Steph Curry was just too much. Here it looks like we have a give and go situation, but as elite of a defender Herb Jones is, he is expecting this handoff as the Dubs usually go to, and is stuck in kind of a deny position. Steph counters this by faking towards Dre and back cutting directly to the basket. Perfect bounce pass by Green for a wide open layup. Another great read. There you guys have it, a solid win towards the end of the season against the New Orleans Pelicans, who are also in the hunt to avoid the play-in spot. The Dubs could not defend for their lives in the first half, but found their groove offensively in the second. Golden State was led by Steph Curry, who was able to predict and abuse the ice coverages and pick-and-roll actions in the first half, and successfully counter different defensive coverages in the second half. Now in the 6th place in the stacked Western Conference, Golden State will need to win all home games at the very least to stay in the race. If you guys like this breakdown, like and subscribe to see more.